Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome to our little Father's Day session. Special for you, it feels. But for everybody tuning in after, welcome to another Ma Harriet sit. We have a little smoke blessing to begin with, and a little completely homegrown herbs, weed, tobacco, all from different places, but homegrown in those different places, rolled together in a spliff to be offered to our ancestors. Um, my father's was the first cigarette I smoked, and that feels very pertinent for this day. It feels very the crux of all of it, you know? I'm coming into this day, this session with a lot of spaciousness, a lot of clarity, a lot of rage, a lot of grief. Summer protest season is in swing. People have been out in the streets. And in being with this dual day of like having a Ma Harriet practice on a Father's Day felt really potent, like a pregnant space of practice, you know? Anything could happen. I have been moving with the streets, and it's been interesting lately to kind of like, especially yesterday with like the no kings of it all and the American flag of it all. It was very patriotic in the beginning half of the day, which was interesting to see as somebody who's just like, I never left the streets. I was always out there. And then all of a sudden people are coming in and like, wow, I have hope in America again. And I'm trying to not be bitter. I'm trying to just like see where I can be like, okay, let me meet who I can where they're at, and then let me know where I am. Let me not be sad that people aren't where I am because I think where I am is better or something. Let me just like try to see where we are was my kind of grounding for the day yesterday. On the way to and from, I didn't have I left my phone at home. I like to get a little, I'm a more stay dangerous rather than stay safe kind of guy, you know? So I leave my phone at home. I'd be out in the streets. I won't give any more details than that just to be mindful of me and my comrades. But I had one of my mala on me. Is it around this one? Just like 108 counting bead, typical Buddhist counting beads. And they have some of them, they have like little extra beads at the end. These are for counting full rounds. So you can like really double up your math without having to do math, you know? And so I was doing Medicine Buddha and Ma Harriet mantras on the train. Just like I posted up in this little, like if you've ever been to Chicago, the L, there's a little spot on some of the trains where you can kind of like, it's the spot where a conductor would be, but if they don't have a conductor there, it's on the other side. You can just kind of be in there and you post up, and it's a lot of the time somebody's like smoking in there or kind of passed out in there, or it's me praying in there. So like that's the vibes of this little weird liminal space. And so it was open. So I was like, yes, I got a 40-minute train ride. I'm gonna hop into that little spot. I like, there's this weird, like electrical box kind of that you jump up onto. So I'm sitting like in a little weird part above everybody looking out, and then everybody's down there back on the train. And at first I'm doing the mantras in my head, just going around the beats, feeling it, just like trying to ground, going to meet up with people, but right now I'm still on my own. And there's always that little bit of anxiety that creeps in of like, all right, I'm doing a no phone meetup. Like for me, that brings up like being pre-phones, pre-cell phones and meeting up with people and like sneaking out and being young, and like a little bit of dangerous mischievousness crept in. and like, ooh, I hope it goes well. But then also just this excitement of like anything could happen. And it is up to me to be here to witness it, to like be with the land of it. And so as I was going through, I did, well, I still have the little count. I did 4 rounds, going and back of 108 of Medicine Buddha and Ma Harriet mantras, and a couple Sun Buddha mantras thrown in there just when I was feeling like it. But I like was doing them in my head, and then I was kind of whispering them, and I was like, well, I'm wearing a mask, like people probably can't hear me anyways. And like it's just catching, and I'm kind of like 5 feet away from the main hubbub of everybody, so they won't hear me. And like 10 minutes go by, and then I notice I'm kind of humming a little bit. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, nobody cares. I'm just, and I can see their like reflection in the window, so I can see nobody's looking really at me or paying attention. And then after about 20 minutes, I was like, let me just be chanting in here. Like I'd be singing in the streets, I'd be singing in the train. Why would I not just also be praying? Like what's stopping me right now? And it was like the flash of a thought. Like it wasn't too in my head, but I just like kind of let it come out. And I just started like chanting at the same exact moment as this really like janky wiggly part of the ride. And so as like I started chanting out loud, like my body, because I'm sitting raised on a raised train, right? Like it's not a steady surface. So I'm like really wiggling up there, but held by this big metal, container. And it felt like just this rumble to sink into of like, this is that churning that I'm looking for. And when I got to the protest, I moved in and like I had my drum and I was drumming and I kept that feeling, but like it felt like the protest started in the train for me that day in like, or yesterday, in this beautiful little bubble of like, let it all go. Let it be loud. Let it be black as fuck. Let you be let it be. I wasn't worried about like being the kafiaed, masked, brown, black, queer person in a weird dress in the back, looking like singing whatever in the train. Like I was just being. And that felt like really grounding to come into a protest and like that kind of action. And so today I wanted to like offer that kind of honestly coolness to us that I associate kind of with like Black fatherhood of like, I'm gonna do my thing, Like, regardless, I'm gonna be me. And with the weight and grief and loss and complexity of it all, with the reality that we live in, it can be sometimes hard to connect to the joy in that and the celebration in that while fully being with the rage and rumble. Like to not separate it, but to let it all come in. That's a lot. And so, yeah, my little pre-practice ramble today is just to invite from your ancestral line, from all of our ancestral lines, and from like the radical Black tradition of knowing when medicine is arising and letting it dance in your body. There's a new Oya chant that I'm sitting with and learning from a friend of mine that I'm sure will come into our practice sphere in a month or two. But it's really about like her having a fireball that she gives you, and then the dance is when you like dance for her, you're giving your ancestor a temporary like physical plane to play in again. And so when we practice with our people, we're letting them inhabit us. Like they can be in our body in that way. They can taste for a second. They can move for a second. They can feel for a second. And so I feel drawn into practice that is carried in that way. I've been really sitting with like being a beast of burden lately. That concept. Ox, yaks, big cows, things like that. And then the like this bridge called my back. Like those two concepts for me, I don't know why they collided in the past couple weeks, but they've been in me. And thinking of how the world has often cast us as beasts of burden. But to think of just like big bulls at play, they kind of do that like big puppy jump when they're happy in the grass and like they're mostly just chilling and eating. Every now and then they fight, every now and then they fuck, every now and then they're running around, but mostly they're just kind of hanging. And that the brute strength, the power, the force is not something they've ever fought against. It's something projected onto you. It's something, harnessed or worked with from external. But for me, as feeling beast of burden, as feeling I have lifted this world on the bridge that is my back, and how do I carry this load while knowing the freedom that is being sown by it is like blooming, How do I stay grounded and not stuck? That kind of, it can be really hard to build your identity and then, or build your self-worth, and then not get also caged in it by being stuck in like, well, now I have to be this, and then this is where I am, It's that friction. So, as you can tell, I have always so much Father's Day feelings, but this is like, it's a black ass time, and it's a time of that mix of like, let Ma Harriet carry it, you know, listen to when you need to put that foot in the ground and move when you gotta move. So with that, let's gently move into our practice. We'll do a little invocation mantra as a little grounding of Om Ma Harriet, or Om Ma Harriet Zohar, yes. Inviting her in and just really today as we do our mantra just a few times, inviting in all our people, taking a moment to feel into the body. Drop into the breath if that feels right for you. Perhaps noticing the seat rise up to meet you, being held. We'll offer this mantra of Om Ma Harriet Soha to welcome each and every being in our line that needs holding to come be held in this space. Om Ma Harriet Soha. Om Ma Harriet Soha. Om Ma Soha. Om Ma Harriet 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 Soha. Take a deep breath in and out. Keep that feeling moving. Perhaps you imagine you're out on the land somewhere, feet in the soil. Your people are with you. The sun is shining on your skin. The salt of your sweat enriches the earth. Maybe you're all moving together, maybe you're all in stillness, but either way you feel the thrum of your heartbeats. The earth responds to the darkness of your skin, and it knows your face. As you breathe and bask together in this sunlight, feeling the wind roll over your skin, through the leaves and the trees, listening to the birds, the waters, the feet on the earth. We start to move closer together, us and our people, forming almost a mountain of energy, connection, ancestral love. It's tectonic, the shift that we're making. It's planetary. We dive into the fissures and cracks of our grief and joy and remembrance in order to come back to know the land in us, to know that a beast of burden is just a thought. And that what we carry is what we choose to pick up. As you take a couple breaths in and out, I invite you to really play with your imagination. Don't force it. It doesn't have to be anything, but if it feels safe and free, imagine this mass of energy, whatever you've turned your people into in your head. All of that flowing connection. You turn into a big stampede of bison, ox, buffalo, all the big animals, elephants, big things running together in a vast open valley. You're running in step. It's like a dance. You feel the sun, the wind, your breath is hot and communal. We can bring the herd back together like this. From all the plains. To learn how to run together. In the sun. To remember. While we're here in this herd, it starts to slow its pace of its run, perhaps now just trotting, maybe just the little ones going fast. We slow our pace even more, grazing, walking. We come across a big body of water for us all to take a drink. While we're here, we offer and ask for what we need. Take a moment to think of what you need in this moment to carry on, to be revolutionary, to feel free. Ask for it from the water and take a drink. Imagine cooling waters flowing down your throat, filling you. Perhaps you're bathing in it. The herd drinks with you. A moment to breathe in and out. Notice how you feel. The communal you takes a rest right here. Take a few moments to just rest here in this. I'll play the bells for a little bit longer, 3 more minutes, and then we'll move into a little song and wrap up with some prayers together. For this part, I invite you to really sink into yourself, to your practice, whatever is happening for you. Let it arise, let it fall. I invite you to be held, to be with. And as we always remember with Ma Harriet and her association with the moon, that even when it is dark night and we think the sun has gone, that moonlight is sunlight. The reflections of what we think was is just as much that thing as it ever was. The parts of people here, are still alive. And in that sense of our always dyingness, we are always alive. Today's spiritual, as everything changes when it's me and a specific person's vibe and beautiful energy, today it's all kind of catered. But we will be doing the standing stone. I will be your standing stone. I will stand by you. We will sing that a few times together. And the invitation is to really be that herd on the stone, be the stone with the herd, let them rest on you, rest on that stone, whatever you need, whatever configuration, let it be expansive and fluid, and let yourself have all of it, is the invitation. Taking a deep breath in and out, we come into our body, we relax into whatever dreams we would like to inhabit. Whatever realities we are creating, we let them form. I will be your standing stone. I will stand by you. I will be your standing stone. I will stand by you. will stand by you. I will be your standing stone. I will stand by you. I will be your standing stone. I will stand by you. I will be your standing stone. I will stand by you. I will be your standing stone. I will stand by you. I will be your standing stone. I will stand by you. There's something really magical and precious about returning to the first stone upon which you stood. These boulders and shoulders are made of eternal erosion and eruption. They remake themselves in our breath, in our memory, in our rememory. And so with that, we thank our ancestors for being with us today, for reminding us that they live in us, for being that herd of beasts of burden, free from any idea of anyone harnessing their power, and just running for the sake of it, because they can, because their muscles can move like that. They do it. This is that feeling. This is the embodiment of that word. Svaha So be it, as in, this is true. This experience is my understanding. And we move gently into our communal prayers, which I'll put in the chat. Get my little copy and paste. Where are ya? There we go. To really offer this out into the 10 directions, or however many directions you figure there are, really doesn't matter. But each direction, we bring the connection gained, any merit brought, any insight or ancestral wisdom brought about from this moment, any connection or disconnection. We offer it all out for the liberation of all. May all beings be free. May those suffering experience liberation. May we hold each other through revolution. May we abolish everything that is not love. May we rebirth a free world. Ashe. Svaha. So be it. That is our practice for the day. Thank you for anyone tuning online. Thanks for showing up later. I'm going to turn off the recording now.